Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Let's go and check out 20 badass women's moments in WWE. I love my women division in WWE. Gee, let's go and check it out.
We'll start off with a moment where cheating was absolutely justified. During a match between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks at the 2016 episode of Raw, Charlotte's protege, Dana Brooke, was interfering with the match. To avoid this from further happening, Banks threw the Women's Championship title towards Brooke and laid on the ground. As the referee turned around, all he saw was Dana standing over the challenger with the title in her hands, which resulted in her being sent backstage.
Yep, bye-bye.
Dana's been tossed out now. Sasha paid homage to her lifelong hero, Eddie Guerrero.
And as a result, Sasha Banks won her first ever Women's Championship that night.
Nice, Sasha. I wish Sasha comes back.
Another WWE superstar who isn't very shy of taking advantage of everything and everyone is Stephanie McMahon. At the end of the day, her character is a spoiled daughter of Vince McMahon who gets anything she desires.
My father owns this company!
Well, in 2000, Stephanie desired the Women's Championship, so she got it. Jacqueline was quite a challenge, and she wasn't going to be able to beat her by herself, so she used a little help from DX.
Tori just planted Jacqueline! Did you see that? Yeah, I saw it!
I guess being the daughter of World Wrestling Entertainment's owner has some advantages.
Yep.
Poor excuse for men.
On an episode of Raw in 2020, Liv Morgan competed in a mixed tag match against Lana and Bobby Lashley, with her partner being Rusev. At a certain point, the female wrestler, who, please keep in mind, is only 5'3", broke up Lashley's pin by attacking him and later performed an impressive kick to the head on the massive former world champion.
As if that would affect him whatsoever.
What an insecurity by Liv Morgan!
On an episode of SmackDown in 2019, John Cena was involved in a mixed tag match. In this type of match, males face males and females face females. But for some reason, Zelina Vega may have forgotten the rules. The fierce wrestler first kicked Cena in the chest.
No, I feel like there's a lot of times, even today, where women can attack men in the ring, but not the other way around.
While the referee wasn't looking, and later put him in a submission hold. I mean, come on. That's John Cena we're talking about. How many female wrestlers can say they've put him in a submission?
Back here on SmackDown Live, Zelina Vega
There's no way.
When you step into a roast battle with this 7-time women's champion, you are bound to lose. Trish Stratus was a great heel during her run and proved that she can clap back at anyone, even to this day. During a segment between Elias and Trish, Elias decided to make fun of her hometown of Toronto.
It's kind of like the Stanley Cup. They'll never see it in their lifetime.
Trish, without hesitation, responded and totally destroyed him right then and there.
Kind of like you winning a WWE championship.
We warned you that she's a savage.
Look what we have here. We have the greatest women's champion ever.
Above everything else, sometimes the audience members can be very disrespectful. For instance, at an NXT live event show in 2017, a fan decided to call Alexa Bliss hot, to which the superstar responded with, Of course, it's good to show superstars some love, but there's a limit to everything. Bliss, despite being very early into her career, managed to stand up for herself quite well. With the scary gimmick Alexa currently possesses, though, I don't think she's going to get any sort of disrespectful remarks anytime soon.
For your sake,
I want this
I
back.
hope you don't.
It's a known fact that in the past, World Wrestling Entertainment didn't give their female talent enough time to show their abilities. One of the superstars dissatisfied with their treatment by the company was Gail Kim. During a Diva Battle Royale in 2011, Kim decided to simply eliminate herself from the match and later quit the WWE. Gail herself said that she wasn't happy with the fact that women had their time cut significantly, and that moment was a culmination of many of those instances.
Really have no choice.
Quitting
you just
is
try to
not
make
the
the best of it,
answer.
and that's what I did. I just And then eventually I just became so unhappy and I just couldn't stay.
The Blueprint, Sasha Banks, is one of the top female superstars in WWE. So it's not a surprise that a couple of people poked fun at her. First, at the 2018 Women's Royal Rumble match, legendary Trish Stratus made her return. We saw her face off with Banks. Both Ruby Riott and Carmella have done the same thing to the former women's champion.
Oh, mocking the boss.
Don't think for a second that Sasha Banks only knows how it's like to be on the receiving end. In 2015, shortly after she made her main roster debut, she was set against Nikki Bella in a singles match. Nikki Bella is known for her cocky push-ups in the middle of a match.
Nikki Bella is doing push-ups in the ring,
which Sasha made sure to steal and mock her with it. We do love a little
she has
insult
done
to
it
the
better.
injury.
is in charge.
The Bella twins are perhaps the greatest women cheaters in WWE. Brie Bella was the one who debuted as a singles competitor in 2008. During this time, she would constantly crawl under the ring in the middle of matches and come back up looking pretty fresh. It was later revealed that Brie had an identical twin, Nikki.
They're identical twins. They are twins.
Oh my
The duo
God,
has
yeah,
used
that is a
twin
cool
magic
idea.
numerous times to their advantage, including at Money in the Bank 2015, where Paige thought she pinned the Divas champion Nikki.
I mean,
only
the hair
to
is
find
not the
out
same.
It was actually Brie.
It is actually, it's Brie.
One of the first superstars who decoded the twin magic formula was Maurice.
I think Marie saw it. I'm not sure, but I believe she did.
But being a very good bad guy herself, the French-Canadian diva has her fair share of scandalous heel moments. At the 2009 Night of Champions, Maurice decided to use a hairspray as a weapon against Mickie James.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, James managed to prevent this from happening. This was one of those times when cheating didn't seem to work, as Maurice lost the Divas Championship to Mickie that very night.
You had your chance and you butchered it. Just like you butchered the English language every time you open your mouth.
Stephanie McMahon is perhaps
The Miz
one
has
of the
been there
greatest
since
heel
ever.
characters in WWE. What makes her bad guy persona so good is that she's not afraid to go far and beyond to show just how unstable she is.
You loved her.
Not only did the spoiled daughter betray both of her parents on multiple occasions,
The stories, man.
but she also has had many psychotic breakdowns on live television,
Man,
including
she
the time
honestly
she
went through a
brutally
lot.
assaulted.
She was not a wrestler, but she was the most entertaining. She was a performer. And that was really amazing how much she put into the company. You don't even realize it. She wasn't wrestling, but she did so much.
The crew on
And she
Raw.
still is.
You know it's bad when she claims that she's crazier than AJ Lee.
Do you forget who you're talking to? I'm a McMahon.
Oh, she definitely is. Yeah.
Nobody does crazy better
I
than
do.
us.
Yeah, that's true.
Another female superstar you truly shouldn't mess with is Victoria. And it's not just because her entrance music says so. During her early career, Victoria was quite scary, as she used to constantly
She looks
snap and attack
scary.
her
She
opponents.
looks so strong.
First, she has viciously
Looks like
attacked
Wonder
Christy
Woman.
Hemme in the ring after losing a bikini contest. And later, backstage, with a agree that Jacqueline summed up Victoria's character quite well in this backstage segment.
You psycho.
I'll
show you, psycho!
A total of 4 women in WWE history
Whoa.
have entered men's Royal Rumble match. First female superstar to ever do so
didn't
was
know
Chyna,
that.
who
Yeah,
managed
Chyna
to
was
eliminate the
amazing.
world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Whoa.
Now that's a brag. Beth Phoenix followed her
crazy.
footsteps in 2009 and threw the second tallest wrestler ever, the Great Khali,
No
over the top ropes and
way.
immediately went after CM Punk. In 2012, Karma made her shocking appearance,
Karma.
where she totally destroyed
So
Dolph Ziggler.
unfortunate, Hurricane.
And finally, Nia Jax was the last one to wreak havoc at the 2019
very
Royal
strong.
Rumble, where she went face-to-face
No way
with
she got
legendary
Randy.
wrestlers such as Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio.
Nia is directing traffic? Well, she was. Oh, no. Are you kidding?
Okay,
At the
Ray,
2020
I
Great
can see
American
it.
Bash, Rhea Ripley was set to
Rhea,
compete in a
mommy.
handicap match against Robert Stone and Aaliyah, a male and a female. Despite this seeming like quite a challenge, Ripley walked to the ring confidently and absolutely annihilated the team. At one point, she even used Aaliyah as a weapon against her teammate until she made them both tap out simultaneously. big you-know-what energy.
Leah's about to be in a world of hurt.
Sherry Martel, also known as Sensational Sherry, is one of the first unsteady female characters in wrestling. But it's not just her personality that was utterly frightening, as she would enter the arena with ridiculously strange and eyebrow-raising outfits. While Martel has wrestled in the ring, she's mostly known as a legendary manager for big names such as Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage.
Can you hear me? Can you hear?
Of course, Mickey has used some cheating techniques herself in order to get a win. At the 2017 episode of SmackDown, in a match against Becky Lynch, Mickey seemed like she was extremely injured. The referee checked up on her and was going to call the doctor until the former women's champion kicked Becky right in the head. James won the match via pinfall and looked quite proud of herself. Maybe someone should give her an Oscar because that was a spectacular performance.
Always be one step ahead.
In 2013, AJ Lee woke up and chose violence. On that year's Raw, she gave the infamous pipe bomb promo. The promo basically dissed the whole Total Divas reality show and its cast members, the Bella Twins, Natalya, Eva Marie, and others.
For some reason,
the fans
I'm sad that it's
noticed
gone.
that Lee's
I like
opinions
reality
about the
shows.
so-called
Not every
Total
reality show,
Divas
some.
seemed like it wasn't scripted at all. Moreover, you could see how angry the Bella Twins were during the promo and were yelling, "Say it to our face," the whole time. While this was certainly an intriguing moment, both AJ Lee and the Bella Twins go down in history as trailblazers for the current women's division.
I didn't get here because I was cute or because I sucked up to the right people.
During Sasha Banks' feud with Carmella this year,
like
Banks
she
demanded to
literally
face her
paused
rival
there.
sommelier, Reginald. Of course, her wish was granted, and while the male superstar showed off his breathtaking high-flying abilities, he was no match to Sasha's prowess and strength, as the female wrestling icon made him tap out in the bank statement.
Into the bank statement. What a move by Banks.
Oh my god, that's how it ends. Oh, they really love Stephanie and Sasha. And none of them are now active in WWE. We do have Becky Lynch still. Trish was awesome. Man, I started watching like 2 years or so WWE, and I feel like I really missed out. But the good thing is that I go and rewatch some matches and documentaries and stuff like that, especially if you are on my Patreon. Make sure to go and check out Patreon because the full matches are there, and SmackDown, Raw, NXT on a weekly basis. I'm reacting to those and plus more. I'm watching LFG as well right now. So yeah, go and check it out if you're interested. Patreon.com/supportbunny. I will leave a link in the description down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye!